What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Excuse me. We're gonna get into Monday Night Raw this past Monday. This show was not really such a good show, in my opinion. But we're gonna point out some key points because this show was pretty much leading up to main event, Saturday night's main event, and leading up to the Rumble, which is in 2 weeks from that, I believe, or a week from that. Um, Penta had a great third match with or second match with Butch aka Pete Dunne. You know, they had a great match. Penta came out on top. Excuse me. Penta still looking good, you know, and his debuts as of the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So shout out to Penta. You know, he's getting over with the fans as well. We also get into Jay Yeet Uso and the ring general Gunther. They had a little running on a mic. Jay Uso pretty much ripped him, and then they started squabbling and stuff like that. They supposed to have a match at Saturday night's main event for the World Championship, which we all pretty much know that Gunther's gonna win that match. I mean, I don't know. I already know how that's gonna play out. Cause like I said, it seemed like the bloodline, the original. I mean, not the original, the newer bloodline. I'm gonna call it. Is still they still got beef with Jay. They ended fitting his last match, I believe. Oh no, they ended fitting a Jimmy match on SmackDown. So I feel like they're gonna be the reasons why main event Jay Uso don't win the championship this Saturday, or maybe it'll be a clean finish for Gunther. I don't know, man. What I do know is Jay Uso is not winning that belt. I would love for him to win that belt. I'm pretty sure a lot of us would love for Jay Uso to win that championship, but they're not gonna have Gunther drop that championship. They're not gonna have him drop that championship before Mania, because I feel like they have way better other plans for Gunther and Mania, and then we still got Cena looking in the water. They still trying to figure out what they're going to do with John Cena this year for Mania. I'm hearing that it could possibly be a Gunther. Also, TNA and WWE look like they finally made it official or tied the knot as far as business is concerned. Um, you're going to be seeing a lot more TNA superstars and WWE superstars. You know, both TNA and WWE seem like maybe see some TNA stipulation matches like the X Division match. Maybe you'll see that and WWE as well. Jordan Grace had posted something like that on her I think her Twitter or something like that, that you we gonna be able to see something like that with this new partnership that TNA got with WWE, and hell, even Nick Nemec, aka Dolph Ziggler, you know, he's super excited about it as well. He can't wait to get himself back in a WWE ring, especially the name he made for himself since being out of WWE. I believe he's the current TNA champion right now. Nick Nemec, Dolph Ziggler. So we may see Dolph Ziggler in this year's Royal Rumble. So the Royal Rumble is going to be stacked this year. That's no doubt about it. Definitely going to be stacked this year. Nia Jackson and Bloody Rhea Ripley have a run in. Nia Jax attacked Rhea Ripley early in the night. Rhea Ripley went back out there trying to get her get back or whatever, which she did. Um, which pretty much set them up for a match for Saturday night's main event. I'm not sure if it's for the women's championship. I believe it is. I know Bailey is officially on Raw, but Nia Jax is still up in the air. But this is like the third week she's been on Monday Night Raw. And then you still got this trade window thing going on, so it's no telling if she's officially a Raw superstar still on SmackDown. Also, KO was out there with Sami Zayn. Everybody expected, like I expected the KO to be a little uptight with Sami Zayn, but he wasn't. He pretty much, he said, "Yo, you still my best friend. I get it. Whatever, whatever. I'm not gonna hold that cloud against you with with team with the tribal chief Rumble Reigns. I'm not gonna hold that cloud against you. I mean, I feel like pretty much buttering Sami Zayn up. I feel like he trying to take whatever advantage he can take for that championship match between him and Cody Rhodes in that ladder match. He think he's slick. He trying to get some help. And my boy KO trying to get some type of help. He tried to with Rey Mysterio too. Now he's trying with his best friend Sami Zayn. But I'm not saying he may get over on Sami Zayn, but the way it's playing out, it may look like um Sami Zayn. I don't know. I'm not gonna say he gonna like help him in any way, shape, or form, but the way they got it looking is just it look interesting for the story. I'm gonna just say that, but I don't think he believes Sami Zayn gonna win the Rumble. I got high hopes in Sami Zayn, but I don't think he gonna win the Rumble, man. I really don't know who's gonna win the Royal Rumble. Just like a lot of us don't have an idea who's gonna win the Royal Rumble. Like this Royal Rumble is super stacked, and it's just like really hard to predict who's gonna win this year. The last few years before we already knew. Well, yeah, we knew Cody was gonna win again to go back to Mania. So that was like pretty much. And the year before that, we kind of figured he was gonna win that one, but that was 2 years down the drain. So now with this one here, we don't know. We can't even speculate what's really gonna happen at the Rumble because it's got so many names there. And then you got the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. He ain't been in the Rumble in like 4.5 years. This is gonna be the first Rumble he been in like 4 years, due to him being the Universal World Champion at the time for 3.5, 4 years. So this gonna be his first Rumble back after all that time. So yeah, this Rumble is like really hard to determine on who gonna win this one because it's really a stacked Rumble this year, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. Saturday main event, I'm not really too excited about that. It's more of a filler show for me. But man, CM Punk, man, he had a lot to say about him entering the Rumble. Like I said, CM Punk was gonna be in the Royal Rumble, and he was just calling out names, throwing out shots. But what stuck to me was the Sami Zayn. He threw a crazy shot at Sami Zayn, talking about he ain't even on his level. I was like, damn. I'm like, shit. I'm like, and then when he said the Hulk Hogan name, and then yeah, he need to bring his old ass there so I could throw his ass out and get him rid of him. The crowd went crazy. I said, damn, CM Punk he not playing, boy. So see, like I said, CM Punk is one of those names in the Rumble. And remember, when CM Punk, what was it like last year, 2 years ago, because he was injured last year or whatever. The injury really messed him up for that year, so he didn't really have a good Rumble when he was in the Rumble. So he get to make up for it this year in this year's Rumble. Now where he win, I mean he sees definitely top five to win it, or stuff like that. But I don't know. Like I said, this Royal Rumble is just super stack. It's like nobody really has the idea or rumor. Or I didn't see no. Well, maybe it's too early to determine. Maybe, but I didn't see any like early predictions on who is going to win this Rumble because it's like I said, it's a lot of big names and that's going to be in this Rumble, man, this year. So, but this Monday Night Raw show wasn't that good though. It wasn't that bad of a show. Um, Kofi Kingston had a match with Rey Mysterio. They had a okay match. Xavier Woods, he interfered. Referee called him. He hurt his average. He got sent to the back. But they still end up coming out on top. I kind of like what they doing with the New Day, but they need to do. I feel like they need to definitely do a little more with them. Which I feel like they probably will as the weeks go on, especially leading up into Mania. But they definitely need to keep it going with them or whatever the case may be. But man, seeing Punk, man, with that shot at Hulk Hogan, that was crazy. And do y'all guys feel like Seth freaking Rollins is gonna turn like heel? Oh yeah, like yeah, a heel because I don't know. He had a match with Drew McIntyre. They had a great match. Great match by those two. Seth freaking Rollins, he came out on top, but Drew McIntyre, my boy Drew McIntyre wasn't really feeling that, so he attacked Seth freaking Rollins, after the match or whatever the case may be, try to like, fully take him out. But then Sammy Zing, he came out there, helped Seth freaking Rollins out, whatever the case may be. But, then he ended up hurting his average and end up, catching Seth freaking Rollins with the Allure kick, trying to catch Drew McIntyre, but he hurt his average. So but prior to that, Drew McIntyre was in the ring, talking to Seth Rollins, pretty much, holding up in the corner and saying, yo, we should be on the same page. You so damn selfish. I'm like, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean? What does he mean by that? Because I've been hearing rumors. I've been hearing rumors of a possible faction between, and that's gonna be super fake too, between KO, Drew McIntyre, and Seth freaking Rollins. Just those three names alone so far, though, because I'm hearing it could possibly be a fourth name added to that team of faction because we all know KO, um, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre all got the same agenda as Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, So I don't know, man. It's looking like it's definitely in the works or something like that because the way Drew McIntyre, was coming at Seth Rollins, prior to him attacking or looking like he was about to catch him with another Claymore. But like I said, Sami Zayn ended up hurting his average and catching him with a lure kick trying to catch Drew McIntyre, So I don't know, man. But this episode Raw was, like I said, not so good. Minus the key points of the show. Um, but besides that, Raw, I don't know. Since it went to Netflix and it ain't really been so good in my opinion. I mean, first episode was alright, whatever, but the last two was just, in my opinion, was trash. They definitely gonna have to bounce back from this, so, somewhere soon, because it ain't been good. It ain't been some such good shows, really, since the debut show with all the mega stars, that was there, but now it's like they went back to the slow mo again as far as certain things, but I don't know, man. But not such a good show. I rated 7.5 at its highest due to the key points and CM Punk. He went nuts and Jay Uso. But like I said, he's not beating Gunther at Saturday's Night Main Event. I don't see that happening. Like I said, Gunther's gonna have that belt up until Mania. Ain't no debate about it whatsoever, and that's no knock to the Yeet Man Jay Uso. I feel like he's definitely gonna get his time, but it's just not right now. Just not right now for him. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw if y'all did see it. What y'all rated? Let me know in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back here for the Friday night SmackDown review.